Hi everyone, my name is May and today I want to show you how to use some recyclable materials to make an accessory for a Halloween costume. So before I tell you what we're making, I'll just show you the materials we have that we're using. So first, this is the main material. Is a takeout bowl for soup, so it's a small one, but we're actually just going to use the lid for today because I realized the bowl is too thick for this item, like in proportion that is a bit too thick, so that's why we're going to just use the lid instead. And we also have a water bottle cap, but I spray painted it gold just in advance. And we have a chain, and this chain is actually from the, I think this is called like the water stopper for the sink. So my family don't really use the chain, we just use this part, keep the big loop here and just pull it out. So that's why we have an extra chain for this craft. So I spray painted this as well. And we also need like 2 pieces of wire, thin wire. So once we get to that point, I will show you what it's for. Basically that's it, and I don't know if you can guess what we're making. So I'm actually gonna dress up as Mr. Bunny from Alice in the Wonderland this year. So that's why I decided I need to make my own pocket watch as an accessory for my costume. Okay, so now you know what we're making. Let's start. So because originally I thought I could use the bowl as a pocket watch, but it's, as I said, it's too thick. So then I decided what I could do is just layer a couple of the lid on top of each other to thicken it. So this is what I'm doing. So right now I decided to use 3. So this is the top one and this is the bottom one. So I spray painted it beforehand, just the outside, and it's the right thickness for it. So as you can see now, it makes more sense why we need these pieces, right? So the lid for the water bottle, it's goes on like this, and it's the button for adjusting the watch. And of course a pocket watch will always have a chain, so this is perfect for it. So I was so happy I could find everything I needed at home and I didn't have to buy any extra stuff. So the one thing you need to do is I went online to look for like a clock template. So I just printed this out, and it also comes with the arms of the clocks, which is really nice. So basically you just cut that out, print it, and then cut it out. So we have something like this. Okay, so first you can after you spray painted your lid, or you can use paint to paint it on. After it's dried, you can glue your clock face on top. Just make sure it fits well. So I'm just going to use a tiny bit of glue around. Because for paper, if you use too much glue, it's gonna create some unevenness on the surface, but you still want it to stick. I'm just gonna go around where I put the glue, so make sure it's flat and it will stay nicely. Okay, so for the arms, they are very thin, so it's you have to be careful when you cut it out. And also I glue extra layer of paper underneath before I cut it out because they're really thin. They rip easily. So instead of just one layer, I glued like 3 extra layers. So altogether there's 4 layers. So it's a bit thick. So it's easier for you to work with. So the materials, another tool you need is like a pen or something sharp like this. So if you're a child, just ask someone older to help you with this. So after you glue on your surface, your clock face, you would want to poke a hole through here using this. So because the hole is in the middle, when you're holding it, just make sure your fingers are kind of far away from where you're poking so you don't hurt yourself. And also this is optional, so if you just want to glue the arms of the clock on, it's fine, it's perfectly fine if you just glue it on. But now I'm doing this so that the arms will be movable, adjustable. So then if you're choosing this option, you would have to poke a hole through your lid. So again, just be careful with anything that's sharp. So after this, I want to poke a hole through these 2 holes as well. So again, be careful. So the hole is already on the printout, the circle part. So this one you have to be even more careful because you have to hold it closer to the needle. That's why I'm kind of turning it slightly so that I don't have to use a lot of force to make the hole. Okay, so the needle just kind of push back to adjust it. Again, just be careful with any needles that you're using. So I poked the hole through this one. This one still needs a bit more. So now this is where the wire comes in. So I have a really thin wire here, a really short one, and I'll just kind of fold it in half. And I'll just use the pliers to like do a loop on top. Put it through the hole here on the arms. Oops. So this one, the hole is still not big enough, so I have to open it more. So when you do the loop on the top, it should be bigger than the hole so it doesn't go in. Now the second one just goes in. So now the arms are through, and then you just put it through the hole here. Because one tip is actually longer than the other one, so I have to cut that to make them the same length. I think it's big enough. Just a bit bigger. Put that in and just open up the wire, like pull it in opposite direction in the back, and now you have the arms that you can move. So of course it's not extremely durable, so but it's still movable just for fun. Yeah. So now we want to put the chain on the back, like so. This is the front lid. We have 3 lids, so this is the front, this is the middle one, and this is the back. So now we want to make a hole on the back lid on the side here. So I'm gonna push this needle in the hole. So this is for the chain, where the chain will go. This is why we need like a wire. So I should have spray painted this bolt as well, but yeah, I'm not gonna do it now. It's gonna be fine. Just use a plier to make it more round, because you want to make a loop. So just poke it through the hole. And put the end of the chain on here as well. And use the plier to close the loop. So try to make it as round as possible, or yeah. So yeah, I was tempted to use my finger, but I know it might poke you. It's kind of painful, so I'm using a second plier to kind of close it off like this. So now make sure it's closed nicely, and so that the chain won't come off. So now that's secure, so that's perfect. And next is just to glue all these 3 pieces together. So we can use any glue that's durable, but I have a glue gun, so that's what I'm gonna use. I don't think you need a lot, so just on the surface a bit, like that. So you put this on top, this middle one on top. And oh, actually I just realized the glue on the surface, because they don't touch each other. So this part, so you don't need glue there. You need to put the glue on here instead, like the edge. So just make sure you have that. So you put one lid on top. And then again on the other one. So this is the middle. Now make sure the face of the cloth is like positioned on top as well, like on top where the chain is, because you don't want your chain to be at the bottom. So just pressing it tight now. This is really nice. It's coming out very nicely. So you have a cloth that actually turns. You can adjust the time. And now, because we know because all 3 layers are stacked, you can put on this button here. I don't know if it's called button, but this is what I'm calling it. So I'll just put some glue again around the edge here, so that it will stick to the rest of the lid. So right on top where the number 12 is, try to make it as centered as possible. So that was simple. It's more about finding the materials that you need to make it. But otherwise, once you have your idea, it's easy to create it. And the last optional step I came up with is, because I happen to have another lid from like a drink, and this one, the material is quite transparent. You can actually put it on top to use as the, like, you know how some pocket watch they open up, so I think it's cooler if it has that glass look on top, but it's really up to you. So I decided just use some tape on the side. Just tape it like this. I need to get some better tape, but I think this still works. So if you tape it, you can open it and close it. I need better tape to tape it better, maybe tape outside and inside as well, but my tape is in at the, actually I have some tape here. I'll just do that. So I'll just get some tape and cut it into nicer pieces, because it's gonna show on your front, so just make it as nice as possible. I'll take this, whoops, oh no, the spray paint came off as well, so I'll just add one here on top to secure it, and add one inside as well. so it doesn't cover the face of the clown. Like this. So there you go. So this is gonna be my pocket watch for my costume, Halloween costume. And I hope you enjoy this. If you want to support me, you can go to my Facebook, Instagram, Etsy, or Eventbrite page under May Lily Design. And you can also send me some donation through PayPal, so the link will be at the description below. Thank you so much. Hope to see you again. Bye bye.